where I see trade finance going.
Thank you, Carlos, for that. And this is, let me take us to another topic here related to digital supply chain. And I will bring here Salma Tawakol, Trade Finance Manager at CPK, to ask what does the digital supply chain finance experience for corporates look like moving forward? Salma?
Hi, everyone. Yes. I would like the part of the supply chain finance to be discussed with Mr. Ahmed. He left, I don't know why, but actually maybe he will join now. But I can talk about how the market is moving on our view for trade in the future. But actually, I cannot add anything as Mr. Fuad said. Digitalization matter is a matter of survivor, and the digital solution and the automation is a must nowadays. Okay. And actually, for our point of view, I cannot see that the trade services can be 100% digitalized. Okay, there will still be a gap, and for definitely, as we all said, this is for changing the culture, accepting the digital environment. Here we are struggling with the customer to submit their application online, to accept the application to be under the EUCP, to accept to sign. No, they want to present themselves to our counters and come, and they have to collect.
We lose you, Salma?
I think we've just lost Salma there.
Okay. When let's when
sorry
Salma...
for that. I'm having a big connection in the hello.
Yes, please proceed if you have something to add. I think we're losing Salma again.
Sorry, I cannot. Yes, I'm here again. Sorry, okay. But I cannot hear you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Now it's clear. Do you copy?
Sorry?
So no, you have any point to add in this point for that? You are mentioned that there is a challenge that you are facing for not you can't.
Yes, yeah, exactly. We are having a challenge. The market is pushing us to move to digitalization. Okay, we stay, as I said, still we are facing some challenges with the customer to accept that. We are having some products online, but customer actually they are not willing to go for it.
I see. So, Carlos, the same question for you. How does Finastra invention, the supply chain finance experience for corporate in future, so can facilitate all the transformation for all the banks, and what's the main advice that you can advise Salma or any financial institution in this regard?
So I've already discussed a bit of the supply chain throughout the panel today, and I would just highlight the importance of being automated and digitized, right? Supply chain is one of those that you're not able to do it as a paper base because, as I said, high volumes with low values. So it needs to be completely digitized. And what we've been focusing is to look on how can we connect the dots, and our platform today, and when we look to where we are today, but more importantly, where we're going, today we focus on connecting the dots with your customers and they onboarding their counterparties, where they can exchange data in order to simplify and automate the supply chain, and to some extent, even to be able to open the window of banks like yourselves to provide the likes of reverse factoring, where you can finance the counterparty under your customer books, for example. So these are how you can differentiate yourself within the market. But more importantly, looking to the future, and I mentioned about the ICC and the work we're doing with the ICC, and it's all about marketplace, where we can bring buyers, sellers together with the financial institutions, where they can present their receivables, their payables, and have access to cheaper credit, to have cheaper financing, because understanding of where is going to onboard it, having standards from a KYC perspective, and then having banks actually just playing together in terms of I will actually bid for this invoice to be financed or discount and so on and so forth. And this is where I see the market going to, is actually transforming the relationship from a single bank into actually to multiple banks, especially on the SME sector.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, everyone, for your insights and participation with us in this discussions. And I just want to conclude that the importance of technology. And I think technologies need cooperation across all of the world, as its technology may offer that offers transparency. Also, this is required. Digital trade, we reach here that digital trade is necessity and is no longer an option. It is a must, but in the same time, its regulation is important, policy is important, public dialogue is very important for that. From my perspective view, innovation needs a space to grow, and technology needs investment to become widely adopted, and the investment needs stability. So how we get between that the innovation needs and the stability that investment needs, and that is the I found out from all this discussion is the cooperation that comes with public dialogue and policy building. Cooperation is the key of success to innovate. Thank you, and I back to you. I will hand it over to you, Dil, for that.
Thank you very much for that, Amr, and thank you for excellent moderation of today's panel discussion, this executive roundtable. I hope that you all found this really beneficial and have taken away some key points from this discussion. Of course, a reminder that we'll be sharing the link to watch the recording of this meeting later this week, so you can look out for that. I'd like to thank all of our participants who've joined us here today. Special thanks, of course, to Amr WAGEEH for his excellent moderation today, and for our guest speakers, Akram, Fuad, for joining us today, and everyone else for contributing to the discussion. We hope that you found it rather beneficial. And with that, I'd like to say on behalf of Connect Global Group and Finastra, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a lovely day further. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.